Hey YouTube, how you doing? So wanted to update you guys and let you know some things that have progressed in terms of my mission to sell things and get a new lens and all that stuff. So obviously, a good majority of you probably saw the video before this one where it's just some shots in my living room here on this camera using an anamorphic lens. I realized very quickly upon getting the anamorphic lens that cheap anamorphic lenses are pieces of shit. I don't know any other way to say that. I'm all about anamorphic lenses, but the optical quality of anamorphic lenses that are kind of sub $10,000, they're pretty fucking bad. And I understand that these are beloved by a lot of YouTube filmmakers, by a lot of filmmakers in general, but you know, optically, I just see a lot of problems. And especially when I was deeming this lens to be the sole lens that I'm going to be using for a while on my VariCam, I couldn't justify it. I honest to God, is my only lens, could not justify it. So it's gone. As fast as it got here, it is gone, and I sold it and got my money back. And the lens that I'm actually replacing the full frame zoom that I had with is showing up tomorrow. I'm really excited for it. I will get into it this weekend when I have some time. I'll sit down and vlog again and show you guys the lens and stuff, but I want it to get here safe. And all I can say is that in a way, I've had experience with the optical performance of this lens, if that makes any sense. And I know what it's capable of. It's one of my favorite pieces of glass. And I just haven't had this version of it. So that'll probably give it away. But I'm really excited to use it and to get it on the VariCam and get some tests with it. And yeah, so a lot of people were asking me privately and publicly what anamorphic lens I had. So the anamorphic lens that I had was the Balzar 35 millimeter Remus 1.5 times squeeze Super 35 anamorphic lens PL mount. That's a mouthful. And yeah, it's a piece of shit. I just, everybody's got their subjective opinions on optical quality and what they justify as usable for them. And I did enough tests with it to realize that for what it costs, it is just a really bad fucking lens. Honest to God, I wouldn't pay more than like $150, $200 for that thing if I wanted to get it again. What it's actually priced at is fucking ridiculous. You can't use them wide open, which I think is apparent in the video that I posted before this, because that entire video was shot at T1.6. And even when you stop it down, like my whole thing is if a lens is made to be used at a certain T-stop or f-stop, then I want the damn thing to be sharp. And I understand that there's a lot of inexpensive lenses, both on the photography side and the cinematography side, that sacrifice sharpness for depth of field. I understand that. But, there are a lot of lenses out there. One of them is showing up tomorrow that is inexpensive. And it is tack fucking sharp wide open. So there's no excuse. Like if this company can do it, then the rest of you guys should be able to fucking play ball and not, gyp the consumer to where it's like, yeah, we're going to market this as it's T1.6 fully open, but you're not going to get like real solid sharpness until you're at like T3. It was the same thing with the full frame zoom that I had, the 28 to 85 that I just sold, where it's advertised as a T3, like a full zoom through T3, and that lens was ridiculously soft at T3, and that's already relatively slow. It's like an equivalent of like an f2.8 kind of thereabouts. So it's not extremely slow, but especially in the world of cinema, like that's a slow fucking lens. And I just, for me, could not justify holding on to a prime that pigeonholed you into a very awkward aspect ratio. It's not even like a CinemaScope. It's like this weird I don't, it just like, it, I couldn't justify it. It was something that was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I tried it, you know, it's like going to a restaurant you've never been to before, and then like everybody raves about it, and then you go to it and you happen to not like have a good experience. And you're like, fuck this restaurant. That's kind of how I feel about that. The other big piece of news that I have to share is that I sold the Odyssey monitor. I sold it yesterday, so that is gone. What is going to take the Odyssey's place probably is not going to show up here for a couple more weeks. I don't have the ability to invest in another monitor right now. It's just the way things are working at the moment. So, but I don't even, honest to God, I don't even know what I'm gonna get in terms of I just want some sort of a like 5-inch monitor. I've been looking at some small HDs and TV Logics and, you know, like certain, I've been doing research and figuring out like something that's inexpensive and, you know, I don't need to have all these special fucking features in the monitor. I literally just need a screen to look at that shows me an image. So that will come in the future, just not right now. So yeah, I'm really excited for the lens, and then based off of how this lens kind of counterbalances the VariCam kit will be my ultimate decision on if I want to continue going through with trying to sell the matte box or not. Because if the weight actually starts to feel nice, then I might take the matte box off the market. So if any of you out there are seriously interested in this thing, it's still for sale until, you know, like I'll be making up my mind probably tomorrow, because obviously the lens shows up tomorrow. So I'll put the lens on there and get everything calibrated and set correctly on the rig and figure out, okay, do I need to get a lighter matte box or is this one okay? So all I'm saying is between now and then, if any of you guys want to get it, and it's a really good price for an Airflex matte box too, just letting you guys know that. So just, I guess let me know on that if you're interested. But other than that, not much else. Just getting through the work week. My husband is traveling like crazy this week. He's in like 3 cities within 5 days. I mean, the amount of traveling that Nick does, it's insane. You know, he's on the road. I mean, he spent more time last year, I believe, out of the state of I was gonna say California, out of the state of Colorado than in it. You know, he's on the road a lot. But yeah, so I'll obviously talk to you guys again this coming weekend, which is just around the corner. And we'll talk about the lens that's arriving soon. And, you know, I'd imagine if all goes according to plan, I should have some sort of inexpensive monitor to talk about and share with you guys end of the month, beginning of next month-ish, maybe. So we'll see. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good, and I'll talk to you soon.